Hey guys, gonna shoot a quick video to show you how to assemble the KYL target kits that come with the NRL22 target package. So what's gonna come in the kit is gonna be 2 leg brackets, 4 hose clamps, your 4 targets ranging from 1/4 inch up to 1 inch, 3 spacers, and what you're gonna need to provide is going to be 10 feet of 3/4 inch EMT conduit and 2.5 feet of 3/4 inch black pipe. The tools that you're going to need is going to be a 5/16 nut driver or a flat screwdriver for the hose clamps. I like these because they work a lot better. I forgot to mention that you're going to need something to cut your pipe with. Here I use my bandsaw, but you certainly don't need anything that fancy. A cheap little pipe cutter or even a hacksaw will work just fine. So to start off with, I have already cut these down to 2.5 feet each. I like to do all the legs at 2.5 feet. The cross member could be a bit shorter. That's kind of the standard length that I use for all my other targets though, so I just stuck with it. But if you do want to make it a little bit more compact, there's nothing wrong with that either. So now that you've got them cut, I use the black pipe for the cross member because it's a considerably heavier diameter. I use the conduit for the legs because 1, you don't need any more weight there than necessary, and for 2, the legs wedge onto these, so that way that's intentional. These are tapered, so that way this will wedge into place, so they don't come off or anything like that. So the black pipe won't do that. But technically, you can use these interchangeably if you only want to carry one type of this pipe. So to start off with, we've got the cross member. All you got to do is slide one of the spacers over the end to the middle approximately, and then slide your targets on either side. Now the NRL 22 stages are typically set up so that way you only use 2 of these targets on each one. There is an extra spacer here, a 3rd spacer, if you were to want to use all of them on one target, which sometimes they do, or whatever you want to do for practice. But typically they only use 2 targets on each one. So then all you got to do is slide your targets over. You got this approximately in the center. Take your hose clamps. These might need to be loosened up a little bit. Yep, to get over the black pipe. So you just slide that over the end. And then when you get these spaced out, there's no reason to cram these in tight and have them. They should be out here nice and loose and just allow it to spin really freely. So I'm going to tighten that one up. Tighten that one up. Try to have them both on the same side. The screw mechanism is just nicer to have that so you can orient that towards the rear, away from the shooter, so that way any lead splatter doesn't gum up that mechanism, but it's really not a big deal either way. So there we've got our center section put together. Now the legs are as simple as this. You just take your legs and wedge them onto the leg brackets. So if you want to leave them together, you can really, you can pound these in there and get them really wedged on so they're not going to come off. I like to just wedge them on my hand, so that way if I want to take the legs off, they stow a little bit easier. But you just wedge them on there enough that they're not going to come off. They're not going to drop off by themselves, and then you're ready to go. Do that to this one real quick. Now finally, to set it up when you're actually out on the range, all you got to do is slide your cross member in there, slide for your legs. You kick the legs out as wide as you can for maximum stability, and you're ready to go. Just blast away. Spin these bad boys around.